Well, howdy folks. Well, I finished this bowl about a week ago, maybe even as much as 2 weeks ago. It's persimmon, and the thing that makes it unique, other than it's really pretty and got a really super fine finish on it, which I'm going to show you in a little while, is that this started, I cut the tree down 48 hours before I finished this bowl. The tree had a low moisture content of 35% and a high content of 56%. You know, I cut it down and made me a plug and rough turned this bowl, and then I put it in the dehydrator for a total of 36 hours at 115 degrees. Finished turning it and treating it and all that kind of stuff. Here it is approximately 2 weeks later, and there's no warpage and no nothing. It's just as nice and flat and crack free as the minute I got done putting the seeder on it. So if you want to see how I did this whole thing, hang in there. Yeah, I just got done cutting down this standing dead persimmon tree. I thought I'd bring one of them in and see what it looked like if I can handle it. I'm gonna wait till I get some help before I do the rest of them. It's just too heavy. They're wet. They're just wet with weather. They're not green. This thing was rotten inside, and the whole top was rotten. But I already get some pretty good pieces out of it, so I'm gonna get it over here on that rascal here in a second and see if I can't do something with it. All right, I got the end cut off. I had to whittle the top down a little bit so it fit under here, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut it right here and right here to get rid of both of those. Well, good morning. Get ready to shape this piece of persimmon up. I was watching YouTube last night, as usual, and I was watching this guy, the Welsh wood turner, I guess it's called, and he said something I thought was interesting, but you can do it if you don't want to or not want to. But he said to adjust your distance from your wood to your rest, he said just leave it like that and turn it backwards. Makes it perfect. So there we are. I got the slow belt on and I'm gonna whirl it up. I already whirled it up, so I know it ain't coming off. I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing up to a grand. And we'll, ooh man, this was 43%. That means it's almost half water. When I walked by it, the water sprayed me. Now here's the thing about it. This tree's been dead over a year, standing out there in my yard, but the top was all rotten and it's hollow on the top, so I'm thinking as much rain as we've had, the hollow filled up with water, and then it just wicked down into the rest of it. So that's how come it's so wet. But we're gonna fix it. We got a dehydrator, don't you know? All right, I imagine that's it for today. I just wanted to see what this was going to look like out here. I already did the moisture. It's heavy, I'll tell you that. All right. Okay, 4 pounds, 9.4 ounces. That's pretty heavy. All right, let's put it in here. I'm going to set this thing for 24 hours at 115 degrees. You notice I adjusted my shelf so it's about halfway. And I'm going to start off right here, and then before I go in tonight, I'm going to come in here and turn the bowl around. So is what we're going to do. 24 hours at 115 degrees. Well, I got it out of the dehydrator. Actually, it stayed in longer than I normally do it. And I did that on purpose, and I'll tell you why in a second. But it stayed in. I put it in at 24 hours at 115 degrees, and I took it out yesterday it was. And I checked it, and I couldn't get no moisture. I didn't weigh it yesterday, but I was gone all day long yesterday, so I said, well, heck, I'll just stick it back in. So I stuck it back in, turned it back on to that, and I left it overnight. So I guess you might say somewhere in the neighborhood of 36 hours. But what I found previously on test 2 is, I like to use, here's the analogy I want to use. They were dry externally, but when I started turning them and got inside it, I noticed that, you know, it wasn't as dry, sort of like saying, it wasn't well done. It was sort of like medium rare. In other words, you know, the outside was cooked, but you got in the very center, it was pink. So that's why I left it longer. And what I've done, you know, I took it out and I checked it, and I reweighed it, and it went from 2.08 kilograms to 1.4 kilograms, or it went from 4.9 pounds to 3.14 pounds. Now, the moisture content was between 35 and 56, depending on where you poked it at. And now I can't get it to read anywhere. I don't care where I poke it, you know. I can't get nothing past a 0. It did bump up one time to like 0.5. Right in here, if I remember right, this was the wettest. And I come in here, and no matter how hard I poke, I can't get it to do nothing. So, you know, I guess it's dry. I guess I can do it a little later. But anyway, the other thing I noticed is, if you can see it there, I mean, it looks like it's pretty oblong. And even the, you come back here and you can see the tendons all oblong and all that kind of stuff. See, even the tendon itself is oblong. So if you take a ruler, that is 3 3/8, and that is 3 1/8. So it, you know, it's a 1/4 inch out around that way. Now, if you go right here, from here to here, it is 10 1/4, and here is 9 1/2. So it's like 3/4 of an inch. It done all this kind of stuff. I've already done it. I put it back on the chuck just like it was, because if I put that on there with a anyway, if I put it back on there, there's the center. By the time I get this round, I'm thinking it'd be too small for my chuck. So I put it back on there and tightened it up and wiggled it all around real good, just to make absolutely sure it didn't move. And I think I'm going to go with it like that. Okay, what I failed to mention when I was talking about this was there are no visible cracks in it. I think that's outstanding myself. This wood is like it's persimmon. It is hard as a rock. I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to turn it. But anyway, it's on there nice and steady. I'm going to whirl it up, and I'm going to go ahead and give it a grand here. Alright, I've got my old curved rest in there. I hadn't used it in a long time. In fact, since I repainted it. I repainted all my rest not too long ago with a little bit more red. So, a little friendly reminder to me and my grandson that your fingers don't cross the red line when the blades are spinning. Have a little paint spray on it there. You never know, it might slow me down. Alright, what are we doing here? We don't need this one no more. We're going to just use a round cutter for a little while, just see what happens. I'm going to switch down to my speed control down at this end. In case that rascal does decide to go flying, it can fly over by itself. So let's whirl it. Ooh-wee, look at that thing wobble. My goodness gracious. Well, what I was gonna tell you, the reason I stopped it is because I wanted to, people always complain about getting catches when they get in here with a round cutter. And I'll tell you a little secret to it. Now you can do what you want to do, okay? I'm just telling you this is what works for me. I never come in square, because that's too aggressive, and plus it's easy to get catches. Because you come in here square, you have to be just a little bit right here, and you come right here, it's going to ping on you, okay? So what I do is I always tilt it toward the direction I'm going. So if I get right here and I want to go this way, I tilt it back this way, and so forth. And I very rarely ever get catches. Now watch me get one, okay? I want to see how thick I am right here. Because I got it like an indentation in the bowl right here, and I want to make sure I'm not going to get too. See, I'm already down to, a little between 3/8 and a half. So I don't want to get much thinner right in here. I'm going to get a little thinner. This particular wood will stand a real lot of good thin. But, come on, Larry. Wake up, little Susie, wake up. Oh, okay. I'm still plenty thick on the bottom. I'm going to take some more out of the bottom. I'm going to take some more out of this side, and starting by right here, I'm going to take a little bit more out. I see I got me some ingrain right there. Got me a crack right there, one that goes all the way through. It does, all right. I can fix that. I may not even fix it. I may pull pop a 47, or was it Phil? One or the other. They don't like fixing cracks. But that's okay. I like fixing cracks. Let's do it. Let me get this thing back on. I'm getting ready to hit this with a scraper now. The only thing is, I could go a little deeper on the bottom, but I think it's probably all right. See this hurricane scraper? I did something a little different. I made it, it wasn't a negative rake, I made it into a negative rake. But I took and cut this side down right here, and then, did my edge out to here. That way you can come in here real easy, and you can sort of get under a lip. So that's the reason I did it that way. So I won't come up just a hair, because I want this on the center. I want this dead, there you go, perfecto. So, this ought to get rid of those tool marks and clean it up, and then, by golly, it ain't gonna take much sanding. A little sanding and some sealer, and we'll be rid of it. How are we looking in there? Oh, we're looking good. I think that's good to go. Outside's fine. I think we're done. It's going to be a light colored bowl, isn't it? Yeah, wait till you see it better. There you go. How's that? What you think about that? Bring your camera around here so you can see the back side. What do you think of that? I think it's going to be all right. A few more coats of sealer on it, and
polish.
So anyway, we're gonna let that dry a little while, and I'll be back after a while, and we'll do it again. We'll probably have to sand it a little bit, because this water-based sealer does raise the grain on the first one, and maybe even some on the second, so you have to sand afterwards. But then you're home free. It'll be smooth as a baby's ear after that. All right. See you later, alligator. Well, good morning. I'm gonna do a little sanding this morning. It's got like 3 coats of sealer on it. It set all night. One thing I found out, though, is that when you use the dehydrator, it sucks all the moisture out. So when you put your hardener on, sealer, it really soaks it up. I mean, it was soaking it up all the way to the 3rd coat. So it's on thick, so I'm gonna sand it down, put another 1 or 2 on it, and then we'll go from there. You know, it looks like that thing warped some more, doesn't it? Huh. Oh well. That's the way it is. You know, I don't think that needs another coat of sealer. I'm going to go ahead and get my Axe paste out, and we'll see if we can't make this thing shine a little bit. If we can't, we can always come back, because you can put, that's one thing I like about Axe paste, you can put other stuff over it. Don't understand why, because it's got beeswax in it, but that's the way it is. I've done it, and I know lots of other people have done it. So, it must work. Let me get some dust blown off this, just in case you've got some on it. Sometimes you get it in these little bitty places, and compressed air really does help. Uh-oh, there's a big old spot of running right there. Let's get that rascal out. I'm going to use Axe paste here. It's just getting a little low. I got some for this, I guess. Yeah, I got plenty. I'm gonna do it using a Scotch-Brite pad, and I found that really does help. Well, you know, I don't know if you get it any better or not, but what you do get is faster. I'm not really overwhelmed with this Persimmon wood grain in here. I mean, it's okay, but it's nothing spectacular about it, that's for sure. I'm thinking maybe some sort of dye, or maybe scorching would bring out the grain. Grain's in there, it just doesn't show up much with this color. So I'm thinking, you know, if I do another one, which, you know, I got lots of it, so I guess I got to do more. I'll either do some light staining, or maybe even some color. And I've been looking at them guys doing that color, and I really don't much care for color and mold, but I ain't beyond trying anything at least once. You can't condemn stuff until you know, until you've been in those shoes, guys. And then once you get all your extra off, that leaves, you know, like a good coating of it. That's when you speed it up until you build up some heat for that beeswax to get in there. Okay, I'm going to get this flipped around. I think I'm going to use a compression fitting rather than the cold jaws. I don't know. I'll check the cold jaws out. I really prefer them. But I'll check them out, see how well it fits. And I'll get back to you when I get her flipped around and get ready to take that tenon off. All right, I'm going to whittle this tenon off right here. I'm all set up. Had to move all my holders there, but that's no big deal. I'm going to use my beaver. I'm going to come in here and do it like so till I get down there and give me a nub. Then I'll use the little die sander to get that off. So let's whirl it. Where are we? And I'm going to whirl it at a grand. I don't much fear it can go anywhere. So anytime you get a place that's rough, because this right in here was still warped, and it starts bouncing, you're much better off to just sort of let your tool ride on it, on the roughness. You know, barely touch it, because it'll smooth itself off, because what it's doing is getting the top. If you're pushing there, you know, your chips, you're getting the catcher pretty good. Okay, you see it's smoothing out now. It's basically, it's just the weight of it. I think it's part of a knot there is what we're feeling. Just take a look at it. I went ahead and did the foot too, just to make sure to sit down on the table right. Yeah, that's what I was feeling. See here? See this knot and stuff right here? That's what I was feeling. And you can see it didn't quite cut that. I can't see now. I need to come down here a little bit more, don't I? All right, I guess I can do that. Get up there because it's hitting that. That's going to be rough too. Got a tool mark there and I don't like it. There you go. That ought to get it. Sander gets rest. Yeah, that looks all right. I like to use smooth because I'm going to put my laser on it, don't you know? I found that I can get these nubs off as quick as anything with one of these. And a lot easier than trying to come in there and cut it off and risk something. This is a no-risk situation here. Let me get rid of some of this stuff so it don't blow it on. These, if you got a bunch of shavings laying around or something, see these exhaust out the back here, right around here. So it'll blow it all on you if you're not careful. All up in your face. It's everywhere. Now, I know, you know how I know that, don't you, right? Well, this blows it away from you, so you don't really need a filter right here. Yeah, quick that is. There you go. That's all it is to it. To me, that's the easiest way to do it. Then I'm going to come in here with a palm sander, clean it up a little bit better. Yeah, that's not rough, but I can't get rid of that right there. Maybe that's just going to have to do there. All right, I'm in here in the other room where my laser's at. I've got my new, it's not a new logo, but I got my logo on the screen, and I'm burning it into this Persimmon log right here. And I'm going to let you watch it for a couple seconds. I know most of you have seen this before, but it's still sort of fascinating. So I'll be quiet and let you watch that for a minute or so. And there you have it, my friends. All right, well, I put a little bit of Axe paste on here, on this bowl, and I'm gonna buff it up a little bit. Shine didn't quite suit me, and that's the way I am. By the way, does anybody know how to clean these things? I mean, do you like throw them in the washing machine, or what do you do? I mean, I'd like to clean them, or you just throw them away and buy new ones. If anybody knows, please tell me. All right, let's whirl it. I'll whirl it slow first. I don't want to move it fast. You don't want to sit in one spot very long. You're not out to get it hot, you know. All right, I had to change the buffing wheel out. If I have any criticism whatsoever about this BO buffing system, is the fact that if you put the third one in, it comes with three of them, like right here. I mean, they're just too close together. You just can't do bowls, you know. You come over here doing this and it hits that one, so you know, this shaft, it needs to be about that much longer. I mean, it needs to be an option where you have long ones and short ones. All right, now where are we now? Well, okay. I'm gonna hit it slow right here. I've got the, this is Axe Polish and Restore and Paste. I've got that on it. I smeared it on with my fingers. So I'm gonna bring you in here a little closer so you can pick up on this shine. Cause this shine is nice. Okay, let's do it. Get that out of my way a little bit. I'm just gonna come in here nice and easy now with this wheel. I already see it. All right, I'm gonna reveal a little secret to you guys. What you're looking at there is spray poly. I couldn't get the shine I wanted with just the sealer, so I came in here. I'll get it out here so you can see it. And I sprayed the inside and the outside right here with this Rust-Oleum 2X Ultra Cover not wrong one, but anyway, I got a gloss one. A gloss clear is one that I used. There you go. And then I didn't sand it or nothing. I just came over here. I let it sit up overnight because it needs to really harden. I just grabbed the wrong one. There's the one you want right there, gloss clear. They got it at Wally World. All right, it's all finished. Only thing I like and lack, I guess is the right word, is I'd like to do a little more buffing on the inside, but my buffing wheels aren't here yet. But it's still pretty shiny. It turned out really nice. It's a beautiful bowl. I mean, that's as smooth as a mirror. It's a nice bowl. It's light. I haven't weighed it, but it's light anyway. Somebody will like it. There you go, my friends. Subscribe, you know, tell your buddies to subscribe. Tell them if they want to see a really authentic old fella that don't put on no shows, or is who he is, and this is the place to be. Because I am what I am, background noises and all that stuff, it don't matter. When you go to my shop, I mean, that's the way it is. No, nothing special. You walk in, you're visiting me in my environment. It's the way I look, it's the way I work, it's the way I talk, and that's it. And call your mama.